let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide.
Yo, what is up everybody, and today I have a wonderful video for you guys. Now today's gonna be more of a PvP guide than a PvP tutorial, but it's gonna be basically for anybody who wants to become a PvP player in GTA or who wants to know what type of PvP player they are. Now I'm going to be saying tryhard a lot in this video, so for anybody who can count how many times I say tryhard, you guys are awesome. But yeah, make sure you guys all leave a like and subscribe. Also comment below what type of PvP player you are or you want to become, and which type of PvP player is the best. Okay, so the first tryhard we're gonna run into is the RNG tryhard. RNG stands for run and gun. Now this probably originated back in 2014 all the way up to 2016. That's when it was big at the time, and a lot of the tryhards you guys see now all have probably done RNG and even came from the RNG community. Shout out to me, shout out to anybody who was in the RNG community back in like 2015. That's when I was there. So shout out to all my RNG gangs in the chat. I'm going to be showing you guys clips on screen what RNG is, but right now we're going to be talking about what they do. So RNG tryhards are basically people who use ARs, so the advanced rifle, special carbine, the bullpup, any type of, like, you know, just a automatic rifle, and they're really good at their aims. And what they need to do is learn how to relock, switch kill, and sidestepping. You guys are going to see that on screen as well. And also they can be in the auto aim and free aim community, so shout out to any of you guys who are an RNG player, and these people really excel in shooting with AR combat, so shout out to all of you guys. Alright, so our next tryhard are going to be the AR lot or AR beach. Now just like the RNG tryhards, these people excel in ground combat using ARs only, and the only difference is in the lot or the beach you need to learn how to AR drain, which I will show you guys, or you guys can go watch a video that I posted like 2 days ago about that, and timing. So usually with AR lot tryhards or beach tryhards, the one that locks on first usually wins. Not always the case, but majority of the time it is the case. So there's really not much to say about these types of tryhards besides that their weapons hit very hard. And when I say hit very hard, I mean their bullets are really powerful. They just feel powerful. So this community was kind of big, but it's more of the 2017 2018 type of community, because back then when RNG was popping, nobody was really doing lot and stuff, but lot was still there, but not as much as RNG was. But since RNG died out, a lot of people resorted to lot and then beach. Same thing with free mode ARs, same exact thing. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about the AR tryhards. So we're gonna go over to the next tryhards, which are the beach tryhards. Now there's two types of beach tryhards. You have the regular beach and then you have beach AW. Now regular beach basically is sniping, one shot rule to 50. Now what one shot rule is, whoever lands the first shot gets that kill, right? It's just a rule to make sure that like whoever's laggy, so it's fair, so whoever gets shot first will give up the kill. It just makes it really fair. Now Motmus is a regular beach player, meaning he just snipes, and you know, that's all. I'm going to be showing some of his clips on the screen as we speak, but beach AW is two different things. Now beach AW basically is sniping and then using homing rockets or grenade launchers, and I mean, I guess you can use whatever gun you want because it's all weapons. That's what AW stands for. But basically a lot of beach AW players is they will spam rockets down the beach to try to keck you. And if you guys do not know what a keck is, I will actually show that on screen what it looks like. And basically it's before you spawn completely, you get hit with the rocket and your body ragdolls, and that's what a keck is. And I will be talking about that for the base tryhards later on in the video. So another YouTuber who does beach AW is I Scoped You. You guys can go check him out as well. Those are two different types of snipers. They have battled before, but yeah, it was an epic battle. But by all means, go check out both of the channels, and that's what a beach and beach AW is. So the next type of PvP player we're going to be running into is the city AW tryhard. And what city basically is, it's probably one of the most average things to learn. If you're coming into PvP and you want to learn how to fight, city's probably the best place to go in for you. If you like to use all types of weapons, it's basically all around players. So people who are decent at sniping, people who are good at ARs, people who are good at rockets. City is a good place to start, but City can also be one of the most annoying types of tryhards you will ever meet, because a lot of City players, they love to use BST, they love to go ghost, and that's basically, I mean, they do like to call muggers and stuff, and they love to hit you with cars. So it's really annoying. I use BST, but only on people who are using BST, or if they're really laggy. So like I said, with City, it's a really good place to start if you're new to PvP. But shout out to all my City gang. I'm a City tryhard, and then I'm an RNG tryhard. So yeah, shout out to my City gang out there. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so the next type of PvP players are the vehicle tryhards. Now, I'm going to say this right now, and this is not just my opinion. Nobody likes vehicle tryhards. Nobody likes tank players. Nobody likes jet players. Nobody likes savage players. None of that. And I'm going to tell you guys why. The only type of tryhard that's respected in a vehicle is the dogfighters. And what dogfighters do is they dogfight other jets. They have an air battle. Right, those are the tryhard jets that's everyone's okay with. Nobody cares about people who do that, but it's the people that shoot people who are on the ground that really have no chance. Like, meaning if you're in a tank, you can easily kill somebody else that's on the ground that's not in a tank. But if it's like a tank versus tank, that would be more fair. But a lot of vehicle tryhards don't do that. Same thing with jets. A lot of people just grief in jets. So that's why a lot of vehicle tryhards don't get a lot of respect, because it really doesn't take skill to shoot at somebody on the ground. Now, if you're a vehicle tryhard who goes against other vehicle players, then by all means, that's kind of fair. So that's good for you. So shout out to you guys. But if you're just shooting people on the ground, a lot of these tryhards will not care about vehicle kills. But now, since Rockstar added that update where you can't go passive mode in a weaponized vehicle, it might be a little more easier, but it's still overpowered for people who are not in vehicles. So I really have nothing else to touch up about vehicle tryhards besides the people who play jets and who are in dogfights. I'll also put that on screen. But we're going to be moving on to the next tryhard. Now, a lot of people love this tryhard, and it's probably the most common, but the most, how would I say, probably one of the most complex type of tryhards, and these are the base tryhards. Now, I know all you guys, all you base players out there are just been waiting for this moment right here, okay? And let me tell you guys what base is. So base is by the military base, obviously, in GTA. And these are probably the most experienced tryhards, but they're probably, this is where all the sweats are at. That's what I'm gonna say. They're all where the sweats are at. And what you need to learn for base is you gotta learn the spawns, and then you have to obviously know how to keck, and you have to have fast reaction time. Now, this is kind of a mixed review for a lot of people, because a lot of people say base is easy. All you have to do is remember the spawns, which is true. They're not lying, which is true. But then you also have to realize you have to have that reaction time, because one mess up and you're dead. Now, I'm going to be talking a little more about the base community more than the other ones, because the base community is probably the most toxic tryhard community out of all the tryhards. Now, the beach is pretty toxic, but the most toxic is obviously base. There's a lot of exposing. It's just a really aggressive community. So if you're new to PvP, I suggest base is not for you right away. I suggest you learn at least beach AW before you even attempt to touch base, unless you've been doing base forever. But like I said, if you're new, I would not try to go straight and play base. It's probably one of the most hardest things to learn, but once you do get into the base community, you probably will get a lot of clout. Now, what a clout is, for all the people who don't know what clout is, it's just popularity. Since the base community is so big in the GTA community as we speak, a lot of people like watching it. So if you become a really good base player and you become the next Sinkable, by all means, or the next Curse, then by all means, yeah, good luck with you. Okay, so the next type of players we're going to be talking about are probably the trashiest players, which are orbital cannon users, RC car kills, or car deckers. Now, this is something that the PvP community and grinder community do not like, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. The orbital cannon users, they suck when they come out the orbital cannon. So if they're in the facility, they're gonna 1-0 you, but they're trash. So you can call them 1-0 tryhards. That's what they're really known for. they're trash. They're not good at all. They get bodied all the time. If they don't get it, like if they don't have an orbital on you, they're not good. They will not kill you. Same thing with card deckers. They are trash. They're gonna stay in passive mode. They don't want to do it. But I don't know for sure. I don't know if card decking is a thing that much anymore, unless you're in a regular card. Because I don't know if with those spike cards, I don't know if you can be in that card without being out of passive mode. I have no idea. But yeah, RC card kills, nobody really cares about this. This is what the PvP community doesn't care about. So 1-0 tryhards, nobody cares about at all. I mean, back then a year ago, everyone cared about being a 1-0 tryhard, but now nobody cares, and the community is getting better. So shout out to everybody who doesn't care about getting 1-0'd. You guys are awesome. But yeah, I apologize if I stutter at all in this video. I'm not really good at these, but I just wanted to make a little PvP guide of what kind of factor you want to go into, or what type of factor you could be. So yeah, make sure you guys all leave a like and subscribe. Tell me in the community what type of tryhard you are, and tell me what you do, what type of tryhards you want to become. And a lot of people, let me make this clear. A lot of grinders think that PvP is not tryharding. Me, honestly, I think if you're playing PvP, you're tryharding at something. It doesn't matter, because I mean, you can play the game, but a lot of people play the game to win. I mean, you can say you don't care about winning or losing, and I say that all the time, but I would love to win, right? I think that's what everyone would feel like. They rather win than lose, obviously. So I feel like if you're a PvP player, you might not want to call yourself a tryhard, but deep down, you know you're a tryhard at whatever you're doing. If you're killing somebody at the city and you don't want them killing you, you're a tryhard. Like, you're trying hard not to die by that person. So I mean, but if you don't want to admit that, then by all means you can call it whatever you want. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this video.